I get to decide what I do, and I get to decide to say no to things. It's taken a long time to get to that point, but part of it has to do with how I've managed my time while working from home. I'm trying to be efficient, and somebody was a little bit too antsy.
Vlog like a boss, vlog like a boss, you. Vlog like a boss, vlog like a boss, you. Vlog like a boss, vlog like a boss, you. You can vlog like me too, cause it's easy.
Good morning, good life, everybody. I am leveraging the fact that my lights are on and so are my lashes. Okay. I just got done filming a video. You've probably seen it. If you haven't, make sure you go watch it. And I just thought it was a vloggy type of day. Why? Because it's snowing outside. What else is there to do? The other thing I wanted to talk about in this video is the fact that I work from home, and that's something that I've kind of had to master over a number of years, nearly 10, I think, at this, almost 10 at this point. And so a lot of people have been asking me about that, and there have been so many things that I wish I knew before I started working from home that would have really helped a long time ago. This is part of the reason why I've kind of nerded out about productivity and efficiency and calendar blocking and all this kind of stuff over the years, because I'm in complete control of my life and my calendar, and I get to decide what I do, and I get to decide to say no to things, and it's taken a long time to get to that point, but part of it has to do with how I've managed my time while working from home. So I want to share 5 things that I wish I would have known before I started this whole work from home venture, and we'll get to that at some point. But first, let me show you one thing I had to do. So while I was filming, Lucy was not interested in chilling out. So this is where Lucy goes when we are not at home, or if mommy is getting impatient when she's trying to get work done. I'm trying to batch my time, I'm trying to be efficient, and somebody was a little bit too antsy. So we'll let her out. These are for her spite peas. She likes to spite pee when she's not happy with the fact that I put her in here. Sorry for this sight, but I'm just being real. This room is such a mess. But before we have a chat, I wanted to share that I got package, and this actually has a lot to do with my work from home motivations. So let's dive in. Okay, so this is a shipment from Fabletics, and I think I mentioned this to you guys before, how much I love their workout gear. And so I'm gonna do a quick little try on because, oh my gosh, I've so much here and I cannot wait.
It won't go away. I've got that feeling rushing through my body. I know that it is here to stay. It's like you're my personal Illuminati. I know that some might say that I am just a bad girl, but if you treat me right, I will be the best girl.
It feels so good to have new options in my workout wardrobe. Just so you know, these leggings are 2 for $24, links in the description, but I'm going to tell you more about why these matter to me so much in just a second. Whew. Okay, I've really been looking forward to that. Glad that's done. She finally chilling back there? Luce, are you finally relaxed? Definitely the first thing that I wish I would have known before I started working from home was how much every single thing can be a distraction. I love Lucy so much. I love her so much. But the thing is, she is very high maintenance, like her mother. She always needs my attention for something. So it's like going to the bathroom, eating, and then she's like barking for various reasons. And sometimes when she walks around the house and I hear her tapping and tapping and tapping and tapping, that's a distraction. And I'm just like, can you just lay down? Can you just lay down? Can you just lay down? And she's a dog. Like, think about like your phone and people who live with you, or the mail comes, and that's always really exciting, right? We dropped everything for the mail. It's so easy to get distracted. And so if I had to go back and really prep myself a lot better, I probably would have read a book about working from home or tried to look to somebody to give me advice on how to do it well, because I would have liked to know, okay, you need to prepare yourself for these types of things. Part of the reason this is such a struggle for me is that I can't often usually just like leave the house for no reason. I mean, when I say no reason, I mean a reason that would be lovely to me. If I have to go meet someone for coffee, if I have to go to a meeting, if I have to go to aftermarket meet with the team, if I have to go do these things, these are all time periods I have to be away from Lucy, and with Lucy being a little bit older and just a lot more to take care of these days, just leaving the house for a couple of hours is a bigger decision for me. So I can't just go to a coffee shop and just like start working on a blog post. I don't feel good about it. I feel guilty. I'm thinking, is Lucy okay? Does she have anxiety right now? Is she peeing in my house? Like, that's annoying to think about, and I'm distracted there instead of getting away from the distraction. There's a number of things that I do in this case. It's usually, you know, if Vin's taking a day to work from home, then I will leave and do something someplace else. I'll have Lucy go to the groomer and I'll go work out of a coffee shop at that point. So just the number of distractions is a big deal. The next thing I wish I would have known was that working out in the morning is still a very good idea. Even if you work from home, please do it. Just take my advice and do it. One of the hardest things for me is getting motivated to go to the gym, and I go through waves. Right now I'm motivated to go every day. I'm working with a trainer. There's a plan, and because there's a plan and there's accountability, I'm there. Like, I'm totally in. But the other thing is that if you genuinely feel like crap or you feel you look like crap when you go to the gym, it's often not going to help you get your butt there. I've always felt the dress for success model, and I feel for me to dress for success in a corporate situation or dress for success in a video situation is the same as dress for success at the gym. If I want to work out my hardest, feel my best, then I want to feel good in what I'm wearing. So that's why I wanted to tell you about Fabletics, and I will tell you more about them later because they're offering an amazing special. But I'm telling you, I have never seen my butt look so good. Ever. I think I told you this before. I always think a celebrity brand is going to be terrible. I always think, oh great, they slapped their name on some terrible thing and everyone's just hyping about it because it's a celebrity thing, but it's not going to be that good. I have never worn leggings I love so much. I've tried the other brands. I've tried a lot of really expensive yoga clothing, and they still sometimes cut me off in the mid-center here. So it looks like my butt isn't as cute, and it certainly doesn't make what's going on in the middle look any better. Okay, so dress for success and putting it on the calendar, blocking out that time, I feel much more intentional going, especially in a work and home environment. Even this morning, I was thinking like, well, I don't have to go at 7:30. I could go at 7:30 because I go at 7:30, but I'm not gonna go maybe today I'll go 8:30, like 9:30. And then it turns out like yesterday, when I didn't go to the gym until 5 p.m. And that was because me and Vin looked at each other and we were like, what have we done? We should have gone this morning. We didn't, we could have, and we didn't. We are in situations where we can go whenever we want, and that is both amazing and dangerous. Like, very dangerous. So having your gym outfit ready, just like you would have any other outfit ready, and going at that time in the morning that is right for you, whether it means you have to wake up at an ungodly hour because you have to be somewhere else to clock in, or you just get to decide, like a work at home situation like me, go in the morning. Just get it over with. You'll be so much happier when you're checking out of work in your home office and then you're walking around the corner to your living room to watch a little bit of Housewives. Oh, I went to the gym. I can have this champagne and Atlanta episode. Another thing I wish I would have known, and I have dealt with this in so many ways. Working from home, I have always had someone else that lived in my space while I was there. So with Vin, of course, here in this house. And then I lived with my parents while I was waiting to move to this building at one point before we got engaged. And so it's funny how when you work from home, the people who are also in that area, but they have home is home, like home is only home to them. It's not necessarily work. They will not even intentionally, but they will make you feel as though you are out of place rather than you getting work done or you being productive. I don't think people mean to do this. I just mean like, hey, you want something to eat? Hey, you ready to watch this? Hey, you want to go to dinner with so-and-so? And it's like, oh, it's still a work day for me. Like, how do I tell you gently that I ain't got no time for that. That is something that I never really grasped, and I wish I would have, because it can become a point of contention in addition to any other points of contention that you would have with people in your relationships, is clarifying, I need boundaries here because for me to be the most efficient. So really communicating that, finding out how to best communicate that to different people depending on what their work-life situation is, and also how they pick up information and get it, like really get it. I wish I would have done a better job of that at the very beginning, because I just think it caused issues where they didn't need to be. And then you're making yourself feel bad for trying to be better, or for trying to hustle at what you want. Another thing I wish I would have known about working from home was just how much of a sand trap wearing yoga pants all day is. This just feels amazing. Especially being somebody who makes video for a living from home. When somebody's like, oh, we're going to get on a Zoom call, we're going to get on Skype, and it's just like, okay, great. Audio or video? Because today may not be a video kind of day. You get my drift? Finally, in 2019, we've come to an acceptable situation where it's like a woman can tell a man, we're audio only, correct? And that could also pertain to men too, in the situation of I'm not in a visually appropriate area. Maybe I'm in a Starbucks, or maybe my office is dimly lit, or it's also my bedroom, and doing business out of your bedroom is kind of mortifying. Trust me, I know. We had to do that when we were in the 1-bedroom apartment. Vin would have to take calls sometimes in the bedroom, and I was embarrassed for him. I don't think he cared, but you don't want to get on Skype and have a bed in the background. Like, that's not professional. So I think I never realized that was going to be something that I have to think about every day. I have to think about it every day. I think about, okay, if I move my office around, where's my webcam going to be facing? Is it going to look good? My assistant has to specifically mark appointments on my calendar that say, you're on camera for this interview. And it's just like, oh gosh. I don't know if that's relatable to you, but that is something I wish I would have known. And I think the last thing I wish I would have known, which may be something you experience at some point, it kind of falls into that judgmental box that I was talking about. When you surround yourself with incredible people, high achievers, which I have tried very hard to do, which happens both from networking and from just doing excellent work. Working from home to certain high achievers can look like amateur to them. And I think I wish I would have known that sooner. Not because I would have been different, but because I would have emotionally prepared for that a little bit. Because when you surround yourself with incredible people, they sometimes get to a point where they're like, you should be doing this, you should be doing this, you should be doing this. And I hate the word should, and anyone who says should to me, I basically turn them off no matter how much I respect them. My husband thinks it's just him. It's not just him. Anyone that says the word you should, or the phrase you should do this, I'm just like, tell me, have you ever been in my shoes? Why should I do that? I've specifically built the life I want to be so that I can work from home. I enjoy this very much. I know the value of being able to leave and getting more done efficiently in certain environments. Trust me, I get that because I have my obstacles here. But I don't think it's fair for somebody to be like, well, if you were legit at this point, you would have an office, or you would get into a fancy car and drive somewhere, or you would just take the train and go into the city, or you would live in New York. That's a big one. Why don't you live in New York and LA? Why do you work from home? Why are you in Ohio? Like, they all kind of go together, and it's just sort of like, it's my business. It's my business. It's not yours. Why is this bothering you? Like, I don't understand. At no point in time have I ever said to somebody, oh, you know what sucks? I am really not productive at home. And also, I can't get connected with anyone important because I live in the Midwest. Never have I said that. I never complain about these things. I maybe complain to Lucy a little bit when she's got more energy than I would like at certain points of the day. But I do not complain about where I live. I love where I live. I try really hard to advocate for where I live, but other people decide that's not right. I love working from home. There are obstacles with working from home, just like there are in an office with other people. I find that they are easier here because I may be talking to a brick wall, which is also a dog, but that's a little bit easier than free will in human beings. I mean, I'm just saying. I really wish I would have known that there was going to become a point where I was successful enough that people were like, you should go get an office. You should go back to your law firm days and put on black slacks and a nice outfit every day, or at least get dressed to leave. I don't want
to. I don't want to. Half the time I'm editing video because I enjoy the art form and I love that I don't have to have anything but my skin on my face and my glasses and a t-shirt on with leggings that make my butt look good, just in case I see myself in the mirror at some point. These are all things you're gonna have to deal with. Judgments and distractions and motivation and doing the things that work for you. So that's just been my experience. I'd love to hear from you if you work from home or if you don't, some of the things that you think about, whether you do work from home and you've had some things that you have struggled with, or if you don't and you're like, oh, well, what about this? Or how do you deal with this? Just leave those in the comments below. Let's talk more about this because, man, in 2019, working from home is a thing. Working remotely is a thing. It's incredible to see where we are in this internet age and what we can do and how we can really go after the life that we want from the comfort of our PJs in an IKEA furniture-filled guest bedroom. Let's check in with Lucy, shall we? Listen, if I'm going to tell you when it's not working for me, I'm also going to tell you when it is. Lucy, thank you for sleeping through this little period of my vlog so that I could get my thoughts out. I appreciate it. And if it weren't snowing outside, I would take you out. But you and I both know you hate that. P.S. I talked about this on my Instagram. This is my new meditation pillow. I've been meditating every morning for, I think, 12 mornings now. Oh my God, I lost track. That's huge. And this helps me so much with posture. I love it. All right, that's it for today. I am off for some more content creation, which does not include talking to the camera, so I need to go do that. And I also need to take the tags off all my new Fabletics. I'm so excited about this. How cute. It's like a Midi. And I'm not a Midi kind of girl, but I am doing it because of Fabletics. Anyway, you have to go check them out. Big thank you to them for sponsoring this episode of Amy TV. And what they're offering you in return is 2 pair of leggings for $24. I'm telling you right now, that is the most insane deal ever. It's the reason that I started ordering from them at all. And the reason I continue to is because I'm telling you, your butt will never look this good. It's incredible, I promise. At least try them out. If you don't like them, then that's totally your prerogative, but 2 for $24 is a massive deal. So go and check out the link in the description so that you can get that special deal for being a friend of Amy TV. That's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. Make sure you subscribe for good vibes, kiss the ones you love, and remember, go after the life you want, whether you want to work from home or not. Cheers.